Welcome to another episode of Every Tenday. This is D&D for families and young adventurers like these three very suspicious looking people.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. That was better. Yeah.
Last we left off. Oh, firstly, before all of that, join our Discord. It's really good. I'm not going to let
We're
Finley
not
do
asking
the
anymore.
We're telling you, join our Discord. Why wouldn't you? You get to get into random conversations about rulings and things like that. Argue with us. Come and professionally argue with us in the Discord. And also, do you like Charlotte's drawings of the characters? Do you? We'll order one from her. She's left school now. She needs to earn some money.
Yes, all the time.
I'm shouting you out for work. Hire her. Where are you to me? There. Hire her. Get her to do something. Otherwise she's sitting around.
Shut up, mate.
Email art@everytenday.com. So, last we left off. Hang on. In a absolute cacophony of acidic sizzling, the noise of powerful magics, lightning bolts, all sorts going off. This arcane gate that Wendell has opened to get his friends to safety closes. And you find yourself panting, those of you that are conscious, sweating, shocked by what you just saw. Moments before, you had been in the high audience chamber in Kendall, the easternmost city of the continent of Aeon, and an enormous black dragon, horrifying, spiked, huge, almost guaranteed your death. With a single blast of its acidic breath, both Rowan and Scarlet fell. In the resulting melee of seconds, you were healed by Enid, and you managed to, between you, drag yourselves and each other through the shimmering extraplanar gate that Wendell had opened, absolutely snuffing out the power of the Candle of Invocation, such that its magic has expired and it is completely annihilated. But in its last burst of arcane power, it created this rift between worlds. And you said a single name to direct where this gate would open. A single name. Sonnet Amanita. Did I remember that right? Sonnet Amanita. And with that, this purplish rippling between worlds, this rift between worlds opened. You got through there just as the dragon started to literally demolish the high tower of Kendall. This ancient build. Why had the dragon come? Why had you been attacked? Well, let me firstly find the name. Because Vetica, one of the chief lieutenants of the faction of the Worm, had gotten aboard his black dragon, Asita Karachnid, in search of the black dragon mask that you still have in your possession. It seems some rousing of powers is happening that involves wizards of wrath. Not an emotional thing, wrath being an actual place. The faction of the Worm, you recognize that there is some organization called the Takers involved in some way, and all of this seems to be some rousing of powers in the hopes of gathering the 5 dragon masks, such that Tiamat, Queen of Chromatic Dragons, might be summoned, might be allowed to step forth in the prime material plane. And you, whether you like it or not, play a part in this since you hold one of these dragon masks. Great and powerful figures were shown to you the day you held aloft your magic sword and said, for the honour of Grayskull. No, great and powerful people assembled at the Elector's Keep, the Raven's Keep, the upper sanctuary of the Raven's Keep. There you met with, and these people now know who you are. Arnas Oathkeeper, you remember? The High Elector. Oaneth Kendallkin and Elaphora Honoron. Also there in your presence is somebody who has been something of a mystery but insanely helpful. Enid, an old seemingly sage or wizard who certainly has some power because they were able to heal you completely with just a single touch of their hand. You also met a copper dragon in humanoid form called Vexillanthus. You also heard, and all these people now know who you are.
It's just so
An
scary.
ancient and powerful dwarf called Killian Garnison
Very ancient.
knows who you are and was able to sort of be there in illusory form in the meeting. Also, Archmage Aless Adelphi, a kind of half-drow, stern, but undeniably powerful and beautiful half-drow Archmage was also in attendance there. I believe that was it. And then you were assailed by Vetica, one of the leaders of the faction of the Worm, and the dragon. Those and Taurus, the red mage that you encountered in the forest that time, down at Breezemere. But all of that seems to disappear in an instant, literally an instant, from the chaos and the violence and the danger, the life-threatening danger of Raven's Keep. Now you find yourself in completely different environments. None of you have ever felt such a shift in environment in this way, to the extent that those of you that are conscious feel an immediate wave of nausea going through the gate. Because it's such a change in everything. The air smells different here. The temperature in the air, and everything changes in the heartbeat it takes for you to cross through this gate, and for you, with an act of will, to close it. And it kind of knits back together until the air that had been wrought apart is now gone. Welcome to the land of Faerie, the plane of Faerie. You are not in the prime material plane anymore. And it occurs to those two of you that are conscious, Scarlet and Wendell, that you have no way of getting back to your world. You're not in a different planet now. You're not in a different land, continent, or even planet. You're in an entirely different place altogether. That only arcane magic or very risky travels through multiple planes can get you back to where you are. You are in another whole dimension. This is the Feywild. As you come through the portal and it knits back together behind you, your friend Rowan, still sizzling and smoking from the acidic blast, her magical leathers actually protecting a lot of her body. The magical leathers are undamaged by the acid, although smoke still peels off of it. This acrid sulfurous smoke comes off of it, but there are bad burns across all of her visible flesh, and she seems to be barely breathing and clinging to consciousness. Her eyes are closed. She looks dead for all intents and purposes. And as you come through, a lady runs across and is already sort of over her. And a slight, pale-skinned, dark-haired, elven woman leans over her and starts going, Rowan, my love, come on now. What is it? You're coming back to me. I'm not going to lose you now. You're coming back to me. Behind her, standing there, arms behind her back and just rocking like this, is a small, busty halfling, hair in a huge top knot. Whoa. Hair in a massive top knot that doesn't seem to know which side to come down on. So it comes down like a weeping willow all round her head. And she's just looking and chewing her lip, watching it. You gonna help her? You gonna help her? Sonnet, you gonna help her? I'm gonna try and be quiet. And she looks around at you two and goes, you two, you're gonna help me or what?
I've got this, and I do lay on hands, and I'm gonna give her 10 hit points.
All right. You go down. Explain how a lay on hands appears to you as you go.
It's just like this arcane pink sigil around my hand, and I just and this energy flows through me, and these like wispy mist form that just goes into Rowan's body and restores.
What little breath you're able to take in your barely conscious state, the mist kind of flows into your, and there is a pink from deep within your chest cavity that sort of starts to beat with your heartbeat as your hand, with the sigil rotating, this kind of arcane glowing sigil around your hand, and then the sigil around your hand, the pink sigil, beats at the same rate as your heartbeat, slow to begin with. And then, like an adrenaline shot, you are poof and back. And you are looking into the face that you, in the deep of the night, worried you may never see again. Your wife looking down at you, cradling your head and wiping your hair from your face.
Oh my god.
You're not dead.
I'm dead. So.
You're
okay,
not,
then I've lost the oxygen to my brain or something.
you haven't lost any oxygen any more than you do normally, my darling.
You're here.
I'm here. No, you're here.
I'm here. I'll just fling my arms
Hang on,
around.
there's a dying
She
guy.
just
on the floor.
squeezes you.
I run over to Wesley.
Yep.
And I'm gonna heal him by 10 hit points.
Okay, 10 hit points. Wesley. Well, okay, hang on 2 seconds. What I will say is to do that to him, so he...
No time for family reunion right now. There is a melting body.
Okay. You just get to Wesley in time.
Oh,
Oh my god!
Because you were doing her, he was on his last death save.
Oh man.
But you get there just in time to go like...
Imagine we killed
Same
the
for him.
That's all right.
And he comes out... and he's on 10 hit
I'm
points.
forgetting about you again.
Okay, the dragon! The dragon! We're gonna get the dragon! Ah! Oh, he gets his bow and he's looking all around.
It's like waking up asleep.
Where in the hells are we?
Wesley,
Actually, not the Hells, it's the other area. It's the Feywild.
Okay. Well, you're talking to Wesley. Are you observing just everything that's
Yeah.
going on? Okay. You are still hugging
Yeah,
each
yes.
other. She's just whispering in your head. She's going, "What on earth? How did you come here? What brought you to me?"
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I left you.
I'm so sorry. You didn't leave me.
I didn't mean to. I was trying to get you help. Where are we? What's going on?
Okay. At that, she sits you up. She goes, "Sit up. Look around. I'll try and tell you everything I know. I brought Serena. Me and Serena are the only two that got away from the grove. Serena, you know, as a rather simple-minded but insanely loyal halfling
Yeah.
that will help Sonnet, especially with herb gathering. Think of her as a female Sam.
Yeah,
Okay? Insanely loyal to Sonnet. Herb collection, sales, you know, all that kind of stuff. She gets involved with the gardening and everything. Me and Serena managed to get away. Look, I can't tell you the whole story now. There's so much. I thought we headed south out of the grove.
This is Prismere. You know Prismere. Prismere is the realm to the south of the Grove. You know it to be, well, time works differently in the Feywild. You know it to be a long walk, a long walk to south. And Prismere is known to be ruled over by the Archfey Zybilna.
How do you spell that, please?
Zybylna.
Yeah. I don't know.
Zybilna. Hang on a second. Let me make sure I got that right. Zybilna. Yeah.
Zybilna.
Who rules over Prismere from the Palace of Heart's Desire. There is no... You kind of know it the same way you would know France.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Like, so you're familiar with it?
Okay.
It's the next door realm to the south. Right? Only, everything you know about Zybilna is that it is a beautiful wonderland. What you are all looking out on now is anything but that. Let me explain what you see.
Oh God.
As you looked through the gate, as you opened the gate, it looked as if you, Sonnet was in a cave, but it's not a cave that she's in. It's not a cave that any of you are in. Instead, a massive rooted mangrove tree seems to have grown like a dense vine on the edges of an enormous bridge that you all now are upon. But this bridge, you cannot see either end of it. It is an enormous causeway. A long raised road, some 100 feet above the landscape below you. And this tree has sort of grown like a vine may grow up a wall on the uppermost part of this causeway and is acting as like a shelter, a natural shelter. Upon it is mosses and lichens and all these kind of things hanging. Lots of glowing orbs of light are all around you. It is dark, but not completely dark. The sky is a deep purple with striations of almost turquoise blue through it. It would be beautiful if it weren't so sinister from up here. So you are actually almost at the very edge of this raised, broken causeway. Like I said, 100 feet up above the landscape below you, and it's a hazy, twilight sky. Now the causeway, which seems to be built from this sort of pale stone that glows with a light within it, but softly, very softly, towers over the surrounding landscape, but is broken in places. All over it's broken. And so you're at the edge of a massive break in this causeway. A huge break. Large sections of it have crumbled away, and the parts that remain that you're now upon are separated by large gaps where portions have collapsed. So you can see from this 100-foot view that you have, you can see quite a long way, many miles across the landscape. And beneath you there's this huge, far-reaching, fog-shrouded swamp that's spreading out below you in all directions. And up from its murk wafts this sort of smell that to you is almost comforting. To the rest of you is noxious and powerful, of sort of rotting plants.
Comforting too.
Rotting plants. Well, it's because you have the sense of being home.
Yeah.
Also rising from the swamp is the music of nature. Croaking frogs. There are here and there maybe birds. Are they getting ready for the evening and this is the evensong, or is this the beginning of a new day? You're not entirely sure. You also can hear the crickets and the cicadas chirping. And now and then you get a waft of something a bit more noxious, less definable than rotting vegetation. It is dim light And as you look out across it, the vast swamp. Well, I'd like everyone to make perception checks. Anyone that rolls over 17 will see extra things.
No.
Oh, no.
Did you see perception?
Yes.
Oh, whatever.
Deception.
I got 18.
Nice, 18. So, Scarlet, as you look out at the edge of this broken causeway, across the kind of gloomy land, far, far to the north, in the direction that this causeway would go if it were a complete kind of roadway. It's a bit like one of those, I can't remember what you call them, but you know when you get an overpass on the motorway, you know, that goes over the other motorway. It's like that, but it goes for miles and miles and miles and miles, and it's not a motorway. That was a terrible likeness, actually. Far, far to the north, shrouded in dark, bluey mists. We're talking maybe, let me give you a sense of 5, 10, 15, maybe 20 miles on the horizon to the north. You see something, some maybe great palace, parts of it, portions of it, just poking through the mist. It takes you a while to point this out, if you wish to your friends, since it is only you're able to perceive it, but it's far to the north. Also, some 10 miles northeast as you look over that way, so not as far as this distant palace, you see a great sort of tree trunk, looks like a single tree trunk, but it must be titanic in proportion. And it is broken, almost as if you were to just snap an enormous gargantuan tree in half, rising once again from the mist far to the north. Other than that, there are very few other details that you can see other than the mass swamp. Now, it would seem, as some of you might know, the swamps do have a sort of a tidal nature to them. There are times when they will be more filled up with water, and times when it is down and ebbing slightly. Currently, it looks as if whatever tidal forces affect this swamp are down, such that as you look out across the landscape, it is like completely peppered with these puddles, these giant portions of water and kind of fetid, saturated swampland, and other areas that look drier. It's not too dissimilar from where you were in Oronsholm and around Oronsholm, where you guys first met. Only so much more vivid, and the colours in the sky, again, not quite nighttime, not quite daytime, some weird purplish bluish middle ground. It's easy, especially for you two, Scarlet and Wendell, to feel as if you're almost dreaming. Maybe the dragon did take your lives, and this is now death. You would believe it if someone were to tell you such a thing, because so fantastical is the landscape. So that's what you look out upon. And so this tree that's clinging to the edge of the causeway, there is a slight wall of about 3 feet at the edge of each of the road that spans about 15 feet wide, 100 feet tall, and then it's a sheer drop. And one tree seems to have sort of made its home on the edge of the causeway, overhangs the road here, and creates this shelter for you. I was about to say the day is yours, but you don't even know if it is the day. But welcome to what you thought was Prismere.
Did I pick the right
Sprocket?
Feywild?
Sprocket, where are you?
Yeah, sure. If you want to roleplay through this, that's fine.
Sprocket, where are you?
But that's...
How did you survive that acid?
I just hid in the clouds.
Oh my god. Oh, I thought you were dead.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
I don't look very good.
No, I don't feel that great. Sprocket, this is
What?
my wife, Sonnet.
Hello, sweetheart.
Hello there, little friend.
This is Sprocket.
Sprocket, you say?
Yes, what?
And you've been looking after my wife.
I saw your wife, I saw.
Yes, she is. You, I know what you are. You're a campestry, aren't you?
Oh, you know what they are?
Yes, I am. Thank you. I'd like to.
Well, I like you too. If you've been looking after Rowan, then I like you.
So she knows what I am. I like her very much.
What's the camp?
Sprocket is a campestry.
What is that?
Well, sometimes we have to be careful that we're not harvesting you rather than the actual shrooms that we need. Oftentimes when me and Serena are out doing some harvesting, we have to watch out for you little mites, and she tickles them under the jaw.
Yes, I like you very much. Hello.
We're still on a quest to get Sprocket a lickety split.
There, you
I know.
Have you got one?
No, I haven't. What do you mean by lickety? Ah, you mean a lollipop, don't you?
Yeah, that's what I was confused as well.
Hi, I'm still
Right.
here.
This is my friend Wendell.
Hello, Wendell.
Your Sonnet Amanita. I got that right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
the same last
Right.
name.
I just had to single-handedly save everyone over here.
That's very brave of you, and I
No,
really
no.
appreciate it.
I was joking. But yeah, as your wife was lost in the primaterial plane, so me and Scarlet, where she ran off to, had to protect her, and then we brought her back here using some candle. I think you're all cut up. It's
Well, if you brought my wife back to me, I'm indebted to you.
no, please, it's fine. It's all in a day's
It's
work.
been almost a moon, maybe, since I last saw you. I'm feeling much better, by the way.
Right, how are you feeling better?
There's so much to tell you. I don't know where to begin.
Where are we, by the
Yeah,
way?
does anyone know where we are? This looks like Prismir.
This is or was
Wow.
Prismir.
That pretty.
That's not what I remember.
There's a lot been going on here. That some are calling the incursion. Not really sure what that means, but it sounds like well, best I can make out, it's like the gods are warring right now. And I think it'd be affecting powers, and like any war, there's struggles. There's power struggles, you know?
Yeah, so I heard of Silifia.
Aye. Well, we know about Silifir.
Yeah.
She kind of looks over the grove. She's our matron, right?
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Seems like maybe someone's having a tussle with Silifir.
Why are you not in our village? Why are you here?
I can't. I was sick in there. The sickness drove me and Serena here out. And ever since we fled, we felt better. It's like they didn't want any outsiders there. But all of the Eladrin, I don't know, they're sort of like, I'm actually glad you left, because they're all under some kind of spell. Or they're all under some, I don't know what you call it. It's like they're not themselves.
God. I'm so sorry I wasn't here for you through this. I had no idea this was going on. I was just
Well, I
wondering.
trust whatever took you away. I know you were going, she's holding your hands while all of this. She's like speaking that
Yeah.
far from you. She's like, look, I trust whatever took you from me, you know, you were trying to look after me.
And you know I'd never willingly leave you for this long. I just kind of happened upon the prime material and I couldn't get back.
I just wish I'd been with you.
Me too.
What was it like?
Dull. Yeah, pretty dull. And a bit scary and strange and brutal.
You got a different look in your eye, my love.
Yeah.
Like you've seen things.
I think I have. I've seen some horrible troll-like, many-eared things. It was not good.
Well, you must tell me about it. You know, you gotta talk them things out. You know what it's like if you've
Yeah.
seen horrible things.
Yeah.
Gotta talk about it.
Oh, can we sit by the fire?
Yeah. She ushers you all over to the fire. Serena just starts handing out these little mugs of kind of a very rich tea.
Thank you, Serena.
I don't know what her voice is yet. That's all right. That's all right. You drink up now. You drink up.
All right.
Drink up, all of you. Drink up.
Thank you.
You've had a long journey.
Yeah, thanks.
It's good tea. Good tea.
Of course, if it's from you, it's always good tea. You two
That
make
it
the
be.
best tea.
That it be. Good tea. And she sits down with
Do you want
you.
my tea? Enjoy my tea.
You drink the tea, it's rude.
All right. The evening, morning, whatever it is
Yeah.
yours.
What do I know about the incursion, by the way?
Well, because you haven't been to any meetings of the Sentinel for a while, you've been travelling. So, give me I'll say history.
Why history? Why? 10.
Or insight, because it's more. I'll let you roll again and roll insight. Roll insight.
18.
18 insight. The incursion was something many years ago you heard whispers of at the summons of the Sentinels, where sometimes you kind of, there is a coming together of other paladins of the path of the Sentinel to talk about threats. And for the last, you know that for many decades now, some 40 years or so, nearly 40 years, there has been what would you call it? Like a jostling in the heavens, which most normal people didn't even know was happening. But you're kind of aware of it very vaguely. Your intelligence didn't lead you to want to study it or really go and figure it out and research it. But you heard tell of it. With that 18, I'd say you'd heard tell of it. And what it seems like is that there were events that began some nearly 40 years ago that set in motion a kind of jostling for power. With any vacuum in divinity, in divine power, with any vacuum of power, things rush to fill that. It would seem that the last 40 years has seen a lot of that happening. So that's all that you would know about the incursion. With that, I'd say 18, maybe. Yeah, I'd say with that you also are aware that what comes with that jostling of power is the prime material has always been a place that divine beings are forbidden from just showing up in. And it would seem that, again, the last 40 years of jostling, these are all Easter eggs from campaign 1, by the way.
I will cry.
The last 40 years of jostling has meant that more divine and more powerful beings have been trying to get a foothold in not just the prime material, but other not the outer planes, the inner planes, the Fae, the Shadowfell, the prime, and the elemental planes as well. That's what you would know, but it's very vague to you, and you're kind of a bit, you're not that bothered by it in terms of its, the intelligence of it, so to speak. That's what you know.
Yeah, everybody, now's your chance to go watch campaign 1. It was great, and you'll understand this campaign a lot more if you do so.
So, any interactions and everything? There is a small campfire kicking out a yellowy orange flame, and all around you the small motes of sparkling light kind of float in the air like illuminated pollens as the sounds of the swamp waft up.
This place doesn't look how I thought it would look like.
Yeah, not really look how I thought it would look like either at this point. I'm holding Sonic's hand all the way through, but I want to hear everything. What have you been doing?
Okay, well, I'll tell you everything. I mean, me and Serena have just been on the run. We've come down through Prismere. Been here maybe 4 sleeps.
Right.
It's so comforting to you to hear the language that you know, not days and 10 days and moons, but just sleeps. And that seems to be how most things here are measured. Just how many times you need to take a rest. What it means to you and how you've been indoctrinated even in the last few 10 days in the prime into like 10 days and 3 10 days in a moon and all this kind of thing. It's much more familiar. Yeah, maybe 4, maybe 5 sleeps we've been here in Prismere. Took us another, I don't know how many sleeps. A long nod, I'd say, to get out of the grove. But here we've been, best we can make out, because we've been hiding mostly. Because Prismere never normally looks like this. And we've heard tell that Zabilna's imprisoned out of time.
What?
She's sort of frozen in time. So I don't know whether it's anything to do with the incursion, but 3 hags have taken over Prismere. They separated it off. They've separated it off into 3 places. We're in hither. To the east is thither. And to the west is yon.
How did this all happen in like how long I've been gone for?
I don't think, my dear, I compare Sonic's intelligence to yours.
Yeah, yeah. What did you...
Is she more or less?
Oh, probably a bit more.
Alright. Well, I'll see if she... No, I'll say the DC on this is, say, 15. That's a natural 1. I don't know, love. We'll have to find out. But I do know about the hags, because everyone's hiding from them. And anyone that isn't hiding from them, I want to be hiding from, if you know what I mean.
Like the Eladrin are not themselves.
No, my love, they walked around like zombies. They were mumbling strange things. It took everybody like a fever.
Just our village, or do you know if any other
I
villages?
don't know, I was stricken. Serena got me out of there. You got her to thanks for looking after me. She managed to drag me far enough that I could get my wits.
Thank you, Serena.
That's alright.
I'll give her an apple. Thank you.
Thanks. She comes and hugs you.
It's
Just
so
like,
old. Yeah.
Moldy apple.
No, I keep them fresh.
You've got them in like sessions.
yeah. She looks at it, and it is a little bit powdery, and she just
But
like
it's a
goes,
tradition for
thanks,
Oh.
and just starts eating it. It's delicious.
I'm sorry, I will get you.
Stick to the roof of the mouth. I quite like that.
Well, I'm good. I'm glad you like it.
Poison. Don't buy some more.
We've been hiding. Yeah, we have been hiding.
Seems like some hags taking over everything.
Will they be ruling? I don't know why.
Well, a
We
lot.
need to stop them. Is that
We've had a lot of stuff going on in the Prime as well. A lot of stuff. We've actually, I mean, the reason I was covered in acid is because there was a dragon.
A dragon?
Yeah. So basically, we started off in this other place called I don't remember what it was called, but then we had to travel all the way up to these bigger places.
Orangeheim.
Yeah, Orangeheim. And I had a friend called Maverick, and we were very good friends. But then he kind of like turned evil on me, so I had to leave him. And then I got another friend called Tem, she kind of fell in the river later on, so
Oh,
I had to
dear.
go leave that as well. But then I found Scarlett and Wendell, so they helped me, and we ended up in Kendall. She's used to how Rowan talks, like just explains things. So we ended up in Kendall in the end because we found this like weird mask that's like a dragon mask, that's a black dragon mask that apparently like loads of people are after, and we got attacked in the.
Oh, I do hope you got rid of that.
No.
No, we kind of have it. Look, okay,
Did
so
we put it through? Or-
yeah, we brought it
Yeah.
through. Look, okay, we thought it was best to get it off the prime because like they're trying to collect like 5 dragon masks to summon. Do you remember the fairy tales of Tiamat that like we would? I know you weren't born here, and
Hi.
Maybe-
No.
Tiamat. So basically, I was told this when I was little. The queen of evil dragons. Apparently, it's not a fairy tale, and there's these 5 masks that can bring her back or summon her, and we have one of them. And people are after it, and that's why we got attacked by that black dragon.
I had to use a candle to open a portal here as a one-time use. We can't actually go back. Now I'm thinking about it,
Oh.
and we wouldn't want to because now these dragons, and we've got 1 of 5 dragon masks. So yeah, a lot of pressure to just stay hidden.
Well, you're pretty well hidden up here. I think if you got your bedrolls, why don't you get our heads down,
Yeah.
get some rest?
Alright.
It's not even dark yet. It's not.
Dark.
What's
We both.
Oh, it's time for sleep, I think.
This is sort of how it is.
I think it's sleepy time.
Oh God.
I'm certainly tired. We were just turning in,
Alright.
having our evening chocky when you came through.
Yeah.
Hot chocky, I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna settle down. So instead of going into trance like I usually do, because that's not what Sonnet does, Sonnet has to sleep properly, so I lay down next to her.
Well, she's an elf.
Does she trance as well?
She trances out, yeah.
Alright, we just like sit next
Yeah,
to each other.
you just huddle up. Well,
Yeah.
she just like
Yeah,
huddles
like
up.
that.
Yeah. You just hug each other. Alright, you guys talk amongst yourselves for a minute. I've got to work out time
Alright,
because it works slightly different here and there, and I'm just trying to figure out something that will be relevant for Sonnet.
okay.
So I just need some calculation time, alright?
Oh, we just got to bed, how am I meant to talk?
No, but you can chat around the fire or whatever, you know.
What is the time then?
Oh God.
That's not what we were meant to talk about.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, what is the time?
Is everybody alright? Like, is anyone else hurt?
I don't think Wes has said
Where's so traumatized?
I forgot about him
He hasn't said
again.
anything. I'm sure he's
I
fine.
think he fell asleep.
Yeah, probably.
Rowan, I kind of, because my oath is to stop things from going into other planes. Don't roll your eyes like that. It's a noble cause.
It's not a noble cause.
Okay, let me explain it to you, dumbags. Then
Whoa!
I think you're a
Invading-
little bit tired.
invading creatures with
He's a little
hostile
nut.
intent
You
coming
woke
to
up
our
on the wrong
Shush.
side of the bed.
shut the hell up. Invading creatures with hostile intent coming to the prime material to
Yeah,
kill people.
That's exactly what Rome was doing when she came over.
That's
she had
exactly why I didn't kill her.
Oh, so you would have killed me?
If you were trying to kill people, and yeah, sure. Okay, you have killed people.
I've seen you kill people and
My life is here.
Who have I killed? Since I,
listen, I'm not bringing it up.
no,
From
I
the
actually
door.
haven't killed any normal humans. Like, at all.
Okay.
Actually.
Okay.
Maybe one.
I think you have.
He was evil.
Didn't you
swear
get
you
and
are.
tie someone and leave them in the forest?
I said they were evil.
Yeah, but why do you get to choose if they're evil? I mean, that person was evil, but like...
I didn't. Now the wildlife
if
decides if
someone
they're
was
evil.
from here, right, and you're not from here, and
Yeah.
their version of good was different to yours, what if that's just what they think, and then they come over here by accident and you just kill them?
Okay, well, if say a creature from the Feywild comes to our plane and is killing a bunch of people, I think it's best that we stop it instead of wondering whether it's fine to kill people where that thing comes from.
Alright then. This is too.
One of the things that comes up as you're talking differently around the fire, you know, little pockets of you having little conversations, it quickly becomes apparent, because you're so apologetic to your wife for being gone.
Yeah.
She goes, a couple of times, she goes, oh, it was only a few passings. Don't worry about it. And a passing to you is what you might think of as a day. And she goes, oh, it was only a few days. Don't worry. You worry so much. You're only gone for what?
Oh God.
Tree, you're not necessarily privy to this conversation, but she
That's
says,
why I missed you.
you were maybe only gone 3 or 4 days.
No.
To me.
I've
Like I said, we had maybe 4 sleeps. Maybe, could be less than that. But we wandered south.
We've been gone for I've been gone for nearly 30 sleeps. I think like a mean rate.
Yeah, about, yeah.
I've been gone for nearly 30 sleeps for me.
Not to me, my dear.
Well, at least you didn't have to go that long. I had to go ages without you.
Well, that's strange.
Is it usually like that? I don't know about the time difference.
I don't know either.
Wait, what?
So for Sonnet, I've only been gone for 4 sleeps.
What does that mean?
4 days.
No, I mean what? What do you mean by that?
For me, I've been gone for 30 sleeps.
Oh, so what? Oh, the days are.
No, so there's a time difference. So time goes
God.
quicker on the Prime.
How long have we been gone on the Prime then? From the short time we've been here.
So no.
Maybe like a week.
A week?
So
No,
much.
A
no.
few days.
Hang
maybe.
on. No, I don't
How
think
many hours
it's a
has
day yet.
passed in the hour that?
Who's the most intelligent? You're the most intelligent, aren't you?
Yes.
Do the math.
Give me a straight intelligence check. Roll d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
15.
15. Okay, after chatting it through, you figure out that a day here is about 10 days in the Prime. Which, if you put that out across a day, means every hour is about... Every hour is just under half a day.
We've been gone like half a day already.
You're right.
You and also everyone else. Yeah. That we didn't really get to know.
I'm sure they're fine. Enid seemed pretty capable, you know.
Oh God, he's gonna be dead when we come back.
He's so old. He's so old. You're just
Why are you so
old.
It's not safe on the Prime. It's not safe here. I thought we'd come back and it would be I would be home and everything, but it's not safe here either. I don't know where is safe.
Problem after problem, huh? So if we can't get one thing done on the checklist, we've got another one.
You're right. It does feel like that.
Yeah.
And what do we do with this stupid dragon mask?
Whoa. Calm down.
It is stupid.
I was losing this. Well, okay. I want to go to sleep. Actually, I just don't bother.
Yeah.
I want to sleep through a couple
someone
days.
should keep watch.
Can we check if you definitely got the dragon mask?
What?
No, I threw it through the portal first. It's the third thing I put in here.
Yeah, whacked something.
You just threw it through.
Where did it go? Did you see it come through, love? Where did it go?
Oh, sorry, I'm being Wesley now.
Oh man, sorry. Not you, Wesley. What? No, I was really sorry.
Awkward.
Love, did you see it come through?
Well, I don't know, love. What did you throw something through?
No, I kind of just put it through with when I put.
Well, should we have a look at Wesley's up and he's just going, let's find it.
Oh my god.
I didn't. I think it said throw it through metaphorically. I just put it in here with
Right.
next to you.
Oh, alright.
Okay, well, it doesn't take you too long to locate the mask. Just lying on the causeway.
No, I
This
put it down
black
next
mask.
to Rowan. I didn't throw it.
Alright,
Someone moved it. And
you all see it, and the fuss over this, beautifully elegant and ancient relic.
Stop obsessing over it. I'm gonna put it in the bag. shove it in the
You
bag.
put it in the bag of holding. Right. Wesley says that we have to get that mask to more powerful hands.
Well, maybe
the
like
people that we were going to give it to, one of them was definitely evil, and no one really
I
pointed
don't know
out.
about
Yeah,
Archfey's
she did
ability.
give me bad vibes.
Yeah, she did give me bad
She was
vibes.
so
She was like,
evil.
I can take it for myself. Let's experiment on it.
I heard that behind your closed door walking down the hall. Right. 11.
Don't know, just another sort of princess that rules.
Like, about Archfey, do I know, like, what they, because I don't really understand what Archfey is. It like a,
You'd think of them
Royalty.
as like a, yeah, as royalty.
alright.
Same way you think of Silifir as a kind of a royalty, but she rules more in the background, sort of
Right.
out of sight. You're less likely to meet Silifir, whereas Zybilna is somebody you can literally get in front of. You can be in the court of Zybilna, in the Palace of Heart's Desire, although it's not so easy. Whereas Silifir is sort of slightly more distant feeling and
Right.
seeming.
There must be someone here that would be powerful enough to keep this safe. But, I'm from a small village, I don't really know much about the people here.
Archfey are like gods here,
Okay,
so you think of them as like gods that roam among you.
maybe.
That's the last thing we want, to have the mask. We
Why?
already know that power is just make people more evil right now. Well, we just talked to like some powerful people on every
We're
single
not saying
one.
that they should wear the mask, we're saying we need to find someone we can trust to keep the mask.
So they're all arguing at them, aren't they? Is it them who's arguing, or just actual? The
Who are you
ones
talking
fighting?
about?
The gods.
You know how there's the incursion going on, and there's beef.
That's not let me know.
Oh, do we not?
Will you roll, see how much your character would know about it? So roll
I don't think she'd know anything.
a history check.
Yeah,
right.
she's got absolutely no idea.
Yeah, this is the first you've heard about it.
Yeah,
I don't even know, would your
one.
character... Oh, right. Yeah, I don't think you even care much about the gods, right?
No.
Like, you haven't got much to do with them. So, that, again, this is nice for your friction, you two, in many ways, because you're somebody who, even if you don't worship a particular deity, is very attuned to and in some kind of alignment with divinity, whereas you're not. Your power, you've learnt to trust, comes from you, and it's in your blood, and it comes from you. So, yeah, this whole thing about incursions and gods fighting, I don't even know whether you give a damn about it, but
But did I hear them talking about it?
yeah.
Okay, because would we want to give a mask to one of those people, or is it not those
Well, I
people?
think Archfey, so Archfey more like you can just talk to them. Like if it was some gods like you can't even talk to, that you can't interact with or anything. But the Archfey, I guess you can stand in front of them. So they're a bit. Are they like less powerful than?
Did I ask you to roll history?
Yeah.
What did you get? 12.
No, I think it was
Alright.
I don't know.
So all you think of is Archfey, you think of as like they are godlike in as much as they shape the land. Their emotion can, destroy a crop. If they're angry, you might get storms. Like
Yeah.
they will grant wishes. All these kind of things.
Yeah.
To you, they are all powerful.
Okay. So you don't think we should ask them
The
first?
news that Sonic gave you that like Zybilna is frozen in time, that's shocking,
Yeah.
right? That's to you that would be like what?
Who could freeze a god in time? That's
Weird.
the three
A
hags.
really cold.
The three
Ice cream.
hags. They
Hither,
sound so much
hither,
less.
and yon.
They sound so much less important than a god. Just some old hag.
For you two,
Mhm.
that sense that you've had ever since you came through the portal of something lost and it weighing on you, this sort of melancholy that comes with it. For you in particular, it feels like the thing that you feel is lost could be found somewhere nearby here, and you're not sure why that comes to you, but that yearning is like it feels strong. All right. For you, it doesn't feel quite so strong, but that you feel like there is something here to be found that you lost, and you're not quite sure what it is. It's like you can't quite capture it, but it's there, and you feel it here.
So we want to sleep now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like
Should
to.
we have someone on watch?
Well, I'd like to cast a spell that's gonna be very cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
All
What
right.
spell are you going to cast?
ceremony. It takes an hour to cast.
All
I
right.
said I didn't want to be married again.
No, it's just
Well, what ceremony are you going to cast?
wedding.
Funeral.
Funeral light is right here.
yeah.
Wedding.
Why?
Why?
Because for the next 7 days, you and Sonnet will get a +2 to AC.
We're already married.
I know, but that's just what's cool.
So you could do it as a kind of as a
Yeah,
Because
it's
they're
just
joined.
Like
Yeah, alright. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you would do it very honouringly, wouldn't you, and compassionately.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be
Takes an
kind of like bathos about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Well, okay. So Wendell approaches you and Sonnet about a ceremony that he could do that would strengthen this renewed bond that since you found each other, and maybe would offer you some further protection. And you, always wanting to protect your wife, do you agree to this?
Of course.
Sonnet goes, look, you brought her back to me. I'm very happy with that. I'll go along with it.
Oh, another detail of Sonnet when you see her closer is that she has the same sigil that Rowan has in the middle of her forehead.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so over the next hour, you take them aside and sort of talk to them and chant with them and sort of almost pray with them for about an hour. And during this time, you get a sense of being watched over and being strengthened and being something being made more sacred and protected. Nice. Nice spell. +2 to your AC for how long?
7 days.
Damn.
How long is that in the
Man!
Feywild?
Oh, that's great! Oh my god,
The
great.
ceremony is finished, and the two of you feel this sanctuary, this protectiveness, this additional help. And you all settle down for a long rest, with various of you waking to take your short kind of watch as the others rest.
I can do like longer watches, cause,
Yeah.
and something.
There is no lightening or darkening of the sky. There is simply your own body's demand for rest and recuperation that guides your slumber in this strange land. During this long rest, you, Scarlet, feel something. You dream of fire and you dream of dragons. You dream of power. During this time, make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Shit. Is that the 12?
No.
That's
D20.
just the 20.
D20 for most rolls.
12 is 11.
Anything just.
Oh, right. Just 11.
11. During your dreams, you stand upon a massive rocky precipice with thousands of people far below you, and around you circle great red dragons round and round you, and you realize in your dreams that you are in control of these dragons, that they follow your command, and you dream of power in your blood, more power than you've ever wielded before. And you feel yourself adored by the masses beneath you in your dream. You feel yourself almost worshipped. And this sense that all of these people's protection is on you is something that you would gladly take. And the dragons obey your command in the dream. It is a dream of power, it is a dream of control, and it is not unpleasant. You all awaken and come back to consciousness at your various times.
When you wake up, Rowan's hat has has faded into a goldeny brown colour, and the little mushrooms on her shoulders, next to them are little golden flowers sprouted up, and she's changed her season.
Nice.
Should we roll hit points?
I'll call on that. Thank you very much. So you all, from your bravery and your encounters with the faction of the Worm, getting the mask eastwards to Kendall, going through your discussions with the electors, holding your own in spite of a sense maybe of diminished power that you might have against some of the people you're around, but holding true to yourselves, you all level up. So this means you're going to take a level in Druid,
Yep.
you're going to take a level in Sorcerer, you're taking a level in Paladin.
Yep.
Great. So starting at this end, let's roll a d10 for your Paladin hit points. You can re-roll a 1. What did you roll? 2. Oh. Alright.
Could I use inspiration to re-roll that?
I'll allow that.
Hell yeah.
How do you have inspiration?
I don't know, I'm really cool.
Did you roll it again? Re-roll those on.
That's a 9.
Alright, take the 9.
I've got experience.
Alright, so you're taking a level in Druid, which is a d8, I believe.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I think
Well,
so,
you
yeah.
should know that.
Yeah.
D8.
What? That's a 1. 6.
6 hit points plus your Constitution modifier.
Oof.
Alright, and Scarlet, roll a d6. Sorcerer's a d6?
Yep.
D6 for your hit points.
Wait.
That's quite low for a sorcerer.
8. D8.
Oh, should I do that again?
It's the
Is it a
diamond.
D8?
Hang on.
We're about to find out.
No, it's D6.
Oh,
Okay, I
I'm
got
actually wrong.
4. Do I-
Great, 4 and add any Constitution
And then
modifier.
add 1 because...
Hang on.
That's
I'll do
8.
it. Sorry, what's your con modifier?
4.
Plus 4.
Jeez.
Cool. Damn, so that's 8. Plus, because you are dragon origin, you add another hit point. So that's 9 hit points.
I'm not sure if you're 4, because your con is 15. It's
Right.
not plus 4 for 15.
15 is plus 2.
Yeah, it was +2, and you told me to make it a 4, and then I couldn't rub it out because it was written.
Oh, okay. So your hit points, you've got 7 new hit points then.
Okay.
Cool.
So should
And
I
that's
rub
your
out the 4?
total. Yeah, put plus 2 in there.
I think you need to make sure actually you do it like
I
Yeah.
hit 70 hit points.
Why did it go up? Wait, what did I add for 7? Oh, and I can't even change
I'll just cross it out. You're alright. We'll sort you out with the character sheet that works.
Not the pen is the bane of the character sheet.
Alright. So where are our total hit points now?
70.
Wow.
46.
46.
43.
43.
Oh no, you're not meant to be close to our
Wow.
fighter's hit point. That's
Why?
Look,
No, I mean mine is really low.
Rowan has low constitution. Constitution
Yeah.
determines what health you have, basically.
Good. Alright, good work. So, with the morning comes new knowledge for you, Scarlet. So what we're going to do now, and we're not going to delay we can do a lot of this between games. We'll do some of it now. Because, can I have your player's handbook
Sure.
for a second?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a list of spells, and you can choose some new ones now,
Okay.
including some more powerful 4th level spells if you want to.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so
Oh, hell yeah. 4th level spells.
Oh, feel good.
Rule.
They're good.
No, they just rule.
They're awesome, but not bad.
That awesome.
They're
Awesome.
they rule. They're not good. They just rule.
So you now know, you previously knew 7 spells total, not your cantrips, but your leveled spells. You knew 7. You now know 8, and what you can do is, if you want, you can switch some that you currently know for new ones if you want to.
Okay.
Completely up to you. But basically, you know a total of 8 leveled spells, not including your cantrips, okay?
Okay.
So, you can now... Yeah, you got some good ones. So these are sorcerer spells here
Yeah.
and here. So 1st level, 2nd level, 3rd level, 4th level. You can swap out. Can you swap out any of your spells?
Any.
You can basically, if you want to, you can pick a whole new list of spells. You've got 8 spells you know.
Okay, so these were not just cantrips. I can just take out any of the other spells I have.
That's correct.
Alright.
So cantrips, just think of those as fixed and unchanging. You don't change those. But your first, second, third, and now fourth level spells, you can change out. You could, if you wanted, for example, go, well, I'm going to pick 8 fourth level spells,
That
right?
sounds like a really bad idea.
That would be mad, but that would be like, obviously, sort of, what would you call it, making them top heavy.
Yeah.
But you can sort of pick any 8 spells distributed across first, second, third, and fourth level. So you take the time to do that
Okay.
while we discuss what happens to Rowan on
How
Wakening.
many? Wait, so
You can have a total of 8 spells.
right, and okay, I think I
From
get it.
So if you wanted, for example, you could go, I'm only going to have 1 first level spell, I'm going to have 3 second level, 2 third, and 2 fourth.
Probably silly.
Actually,
Right?
four.
That would be 8 spells.
Fourth level spells.
Or you could go, I know,
Like
6
poly-
first,
Oh my
1
God.
third, 1 fourth. It's literally up to you.
What was the numbers you did just before that? Sorry, I said.
Oh, I don't
You
know.
said 2, 4.
But they're just
It doesn't-
examples. They're just
Yeah, but I
examples.
want to know. I want to evenly
So if you want to evenly distribute
You
them,
could just have 2 in each.
pick 2 spells from each level if you want to.
Alright, yeah.
There might
Yeah.
be some from one level that you like more, so you might have more.
Yeah. Okay.
But honestly, it's completely up to you what those 8 spells are. If you want to even them out, you could just have 2 from each level. Okay. On waking, you are changed. You are in summer.
I'm in
Flowers
summer.
sprout from your
You knew I
shoulder.
was in summer. Did I say I was in summer?
Flowers sprout from your shoulders, and your kind of Amanita cap has. What does it look like now?
It's turned into. I looked at this earlier. It's turned into this specific kind of mushroom. Wait, I've saved pictures of it. Let me find it. This kind of mushroom. Because they are in summer.
Nice.
A little gleaming.
So it's more
golden
golden,
brown.
golden brown,
Yeah.
lovely, beautiful. Golden at the tips
Yeah.
of it, like at the fringe,
Yeah.
going to a more rich gold, like coppery brown at the middle. Lovely. All right. And has your skin changed colour?
No, I just get more shelf mushrooms on my arms, like that, a lot more, and on my shoulders, so it's kind of like more frilly around here, like just fungus.
Nice.
Yeah.
With your awakening and with your return to the Fae, you also have a sense of connection. In spite of the land feeling corrupted to an extent, you still beneath that can feel the beating heart of the Fae and your connection to it. And you know, as you touch one of the root of the mangrove that hangs over you, you could almost feel like the pulse of the land and the feeling of connectedness that exceeds anything you felt prior to leaving. Deeper connection, deeper sense of the communication between all the living things, particularly expedited by the fungi, by the mushrooms. You feel a deep connection to all of that.
Actually, her skin has kind of goldened out a bit as well, so it was more of a deeper orange for autumn, and now it's kind of gone a bit sunnier coloured.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
And so at that, Sonnet is now under your control.
Okay.
Okay. If there's anything you think you want to know whether she knows, I can fill you in, but you can control her from here on out. Okay.
Everyone within 10 feet of me now gets +3 to all saving throws.
How would that feel? Like, what would
Like-
what would come with that?
My emanating aura of protectiveness.
Would you slightly have a very faint glow?
Just get like the pink mist every now and then emanating off.
Yeah. And what would it feel like to be in that presence?
It feels like Wendell is watching over you and protecting you.
Safe.
Yes.
Safety. Nice.
Like a something.
Like a sentinel.
Is Wendell good?
He's what do you mean, alignment?
Yeah.
I haven't given him alignment, but
Okay.
I think he's He's lawful neutral.
Lawful good. Lawful neutral.
neutral. Yeah.
Okay.
Lawful.
Lawful awful.
What are you? What are you
Pardon?
thinking of? Picking.
I'm still reading.
Oh, my bad.
So
Pardon me.
you all have the sense of a greater safety from Wendell's just sense of connection to whatever it is that he serves. You all feel the benefit of that. And the day is yours.
Were you, I'm talking to Simon. Were you headed anywhere from here on, or was this where you were kind of trying to go?
We thought if we just carried on down the Queensway, but it's wrecked. We climbed up here, it took us a while for some sanctuary. I'd say 5 miles further down south, and you're at the very edge of this side of broken causeway. Going back, looking back, it goes and goes and goes for about 6 or 7 miles. Just a long, like an aqueduct, like a Roman aqueduct, like over the land. But rather than there being a canal in it, it's just a road. And it disappears into mist 7 miles away. We were just going to follow the road.
I'm worried about the others in the village, though. I don't know how we can help them.
Well, that'd mean heading north, which isn't that way, and she points down the road. It'd mean going back the way we came.
No, and I don't want to take you back into dangerous places. But, we need to figure out where to put this dragon mask as well. Hey, Wesley.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's there.
Are you alright this morning?
I am. I don't know how we're going to get out of here.
Same way she got out of here.
Oh. Well, I don't know if that gate is even still open, but I remember where I got through. I remember where I was walking when I went
What's
through.
our aim here?
We need to find somewhere safe for this mask and have to decide whether we want to put it... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Whether we want to put it in the Fae or not.
What did you settle on? Where?
Banishment and Ice Storm, I think.
Nice.
Good.
Redo the other ones, but I might do it in a second.
No,
Cool.
Finley, you always want influence on the spell choice.
no, I'm just saying.
I'll get rid of focus.
I think we need to come to a consensus as a group. I don't think one of us should make the call, as it's kind of an important thing to decide.
It strikes me that you say, talking to Sonnet here, you say this land has been sort of taken over, and it sounds like where you're from has been taken over.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like we're any safer here.
No, it doesn't feel safe anywhere. It didn't seem like the council had any good suggestions of where to put the mask either.
Well, I'm not sure I agree with that. My sense of the council was that one shouldn't just sort of hand this thing over. That it's on us. It's ours and it's on us, and this is ours to put our burden to carry.
Should we put it back in that ridiculously overtrapped chest?
Yeah, maybe.
Keep it
No,
later.
because we opened it and it
Yeah,
you
it
can't
got
shut it
absolutely
again.
obliterated.
That's the only time. Yeah, you can only open once.
Well,
Mm.
I guess we just need to hang on to it.
I guess so.
But if we go back to the Prime, then we'll just get attacked again by, I don't know, a massive dragon.
This Zabilna,
Yeah.
surely an Archfey of goodly nature would be able to
That's what
help
I was
us.
thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Right, but like I said, she's frozen in time or something.
Yeah. Do you know where Zabilna is located?
Well, you both know of the Palace of Heart's Desire.
Right. Have we been there before?
No.
Okay. Ooh, do we know where the way to it? No.
Make a perception check if you want to look around.
Yes, I would like to. 10.
You look around, you don't see anything except swamp for
What about
miles and
Sonnet?
miles.
Should I?
She's abusing the game system.
Natural 18. And give her a straight roll. She goes, look, and she points to where you saw a palace last night when you were on the edge of the causeway. Far, far off to the north, some, like I said, about roughly 20 miles. It barely. It's like when the clouds almost completely obscure the moon, and then you see flashes of it come through. This mist far off to the north reveals now and then these flashes of pale white walls of some distant palace. There, you see it? And as she points it out to
Yeah,
you, you
yeah.
do catch a glimpse.
Yeah. That's
We
it.
could head there, or we could try and get help somewhere. There's still goodly folk here in this realm, as far as I can tell.
Yeah. Do we
At
know
this.
any of... Oh, sorry. Yeah.
At this. So the sky is still a sort of a deep purple, striated with turquoise. Here and there are pinks across the sky. And as you're all looking out for the for this palace, in the distant sky, some miles away, you spot, all of you see this, a great balloon. A great balloon made of patchwork material. Reds and blues and pinks and all sorts, like it was knitted together from cloth, and probably was. It's spinning out of control,
Oh, no.
completely, as though it was punctured, and it's causing the wicker basket that hangs from it to swing wildly. This you're seeing some mile or two away.
No.
The balloon plunges out of sight, disappearing into the fog that covers much of the marsh, and vanishes into the fog. Approximately a mile away, you'd say, maybe a mile or two. You each see this glimpse of the palace that I described, the Palace of Heart's Desire, which this causeway would lead to. As you follow the line of the causeway, it almost seems to like it would head there, but it is crumbling. And as you look north, actually, to this palace shrouded in mists, you see large sections in the distance of the causeway literally crumble before your eyes.
Did anyone else see that balloon?
Yeah, the balloon that you all saw come spiraling down was more to the east, looking eastwards from the causeway, looking out this way, is where you saw the balloon tumble into the fog.
Could we see any like silhouetted figures in it or anything?
Too far away for you to tell.
Who wants to go check on that
I hope they're
balloon?
alright.
You want to try and get down from the
Yeah,
causeway?
I'd say yeah.
Okay. Right, the causeway has, on each of the supporting pillars, it has handholds and footholds, and also clinging to it shelf mushrooms, much as is on your body. These large, colourful, as you look over the edge, these large, colourful shelf mushrooms that also can help in descent.
Okay.
You'll want to kind of go down
Yeah.
the 100 foot.
I'm gonna help
There's
my
no need
wife.
to roll. It's all pretty solid in terms of the footholds and the handholds, and you use the shelf mushrooms to kind of slide off the last remaining bit through the fog and down onto the marshy ground. All around you is it is currently at low water, as I described the evening before, and so these fluctuating swamp waters, you're not quite sure on what timeline they ebb versus flowing, but currently, the minute you step down, your feet are soggy.
That's the balloon.
Yeah, no.
It's all the air coming out.
Yeah.
Our feet are soggy.
Your feet are soggy.
My feet are soggy.
I'd like. You're feeling quite positive today. Roll d8, please.
2. No, you're not.
So as you land on the bottom, in the marsh, as you all come down to rest within the mist and the marsh, nearby, a few flowers sprout. Just nearby are little tangled woods and mangroves that come out of this swamp.
I'll pick one and give it to Sonny.
Near you, Scarlet, a frog. Rah, rah, and the more it ribbits, it sounds suspiciously like "I love you, I love you," like that. What do you want to do? Where do you want to head towards?
The balloon.
This place
All right.
is weird, man.
Yeah.
It's not weird.
All right, let's roll for some random encounters in the
No,
Feywild.
no.
This is your job, Rue. Now, instead of a D12, this might be a different one. Bear with me a second, please. I'd like you to roll, here in the realm of hither, a D8, please.
Diamond. This one.
Nope.
Nope.
Yes. 2.
2 Tarasks.
Okay, great. 2 Tarasks. That's like the most powerful
You rolled
monster.
for how many Tarasks you get.
Okay, cool. All right, well, as you head in the direction that you hope is towards wherever this balloon came down, it was several miles away, you are walking over, through this marshy swamp water. There are mangroves with massive root systems, like sort of weird organic pipes that go into the water. Their roots like suckers bringing up water. You kind of articulate your way around those and through the waters. Again, the smell of vegetation, the smell of rotting vegetation, and the smell of gas, quite frankly, here and there, is all around.
Yeah, this
Okay.
place is
Yeah, that does smell a bit bad now.
Who's sort of leading the group?
I'll do that.
Okay.
Through our own terrain. How about me and Sonny?
You guys suck.
Well, give me a marching order, please, through the marshes.
Me.
Wesley's going to be up front with you then,
Not all. Yeah, okay.
to range, as he is a ranger. Who's
Me and Sonny will hold hands behind.
behind
So
that?
that we can save as a...
All right, Serena will just be behind you two.
No, Scarlet at the
I
back.
guess I'll just be stuck with Serena.
Ah. Yeah.
Okay, great.
We'll go in twos then, yeah, like...
Great, 2 by 2s. All right, good stuff. All right. I would like those at the front, so make survival check, please, Wendell.
Okay. 12.
12, okay. You're quite well versed with marsh and swampland, having spent time in Gormley Marsh and in the Last Rest. So usually the idea in marsh is to find something above the land that can be a landmark or something by which to navigate from. As you are doing your best to navigate your way in the direction that you saw the balloon come down, through the mist, through the fog, you all hear the rush of water in the distance. Do you want to investigate?
Is it in the direction that we're going?
Somewhat.
Okay, let's just check it out,
It's just
yeah,
a
I
river.
guess.
It sounds different from a river. Doesn't sound. You don't get the sense that there's a river feeding this, but you hear a kind of a rushing water.
Okay, I'll head over then. I'll head over.
All right. As you continue to walk through the mist, the rushing of water gets louder and louder and louder, and as you get closer, you see a roughly 10-foot wide round stone well, and from out of the well is this huge geyser of water, a steady geyser, some 30 feet tall, 5 feet in diameter, just shooting from the well. You see this from, I'd say, about 60 feet off.
Look at that geyser.
That geezer is weird.
Yeah,
Incredible geyser.
that's an insane geyser.
Geyser.
Is this?
I've never seen a geyser.
Is this
like
a thing in the Fae?
Can I
Weird.
know everyone's passive perception, your passive
Yes.
wisdom?
12.
13.
It will be.
Yeah, you got 11. Is that it?
Is there?
Oh, 10.
You spot at the top of the geyser of water some trinkets bobbing in the water at the very top of the geyser.
I wonder who left their trinkets in the geyser.
You mean geyser?
Yeah, the
This is all very fantastical to you and you know, odd.
Is this a thing I've seen before in the Fae?
See the-
No.
Okay.
Are we just gonna stare at this geyser?
I mean, it's pretty weird. Who can get up there? Who can reach up there? No one can fly.
We're not just taking those things.
So you're 60 feet away from this gushing geyser at the moment. What would you like to do?
All right.
Okay, we're just gonna look at this geyser, or are we gonna
We could stand in it. Or would we be burned?
stand in the?
I wonder if it's hot
Like
water.
like in... I don't know. I can't compare it to anything that's not existing in this place.
Wait, I guess I'll go over and just put my hand in it gently.
You want to go over to
Don't
it?
touch the
Well,
geyser.
no, I'll see. I'll put it near and see if
The geyser.
what temperature I can feel coming through it.
You can't feel a heat coming from the
Alright.
water.
Where is it
I
coming
don't
from?
think it's hot water.
Someone should be inside. We should put Sprocket in it and see.
Shall I try and throw a sprocket up there?
Are you all walking over to this geyser?
We'll
geyser?
stand just a bit closer.
The geyser.
As you approach, you notice this 30 feet tall geyser of water, and on top of it, you notice these objects, these trinkets at the very top of this 30 feet, as you all now walk over and just marvel at this huge, just constantly gushing pillar of water, some 5 foot in diameter, 30 foot high. It looks like the water coming out is pretty powerful, and it's sort of raining down either side of you, you know, into the marsh. So as well as the gushing, there is this slopping and slapping of water as it hits back down on the marsh all around you. And at the top, there are these hovering globes of light around the trinkets at the top of the gushing water. What would you like to do?
Shall we send Sprocket up
Need
there?
a big cork
Yeah.
to stop this one.
Maybe Sprocket can grab some of the stuff up there.
That joke didn't
I
land.
could
Just
hold
like
lift
that
him up
time,
with
yeah,
my mage hand.
Alright.
Nice. All right.
Right,
Sprocket
Thanks, Scarlet.
jumps on your mage hand.
You didn't want to do it
You
last time.
say, bro.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
said
know.
thanks.
Smell the attraction.
Yeah.
Is what it sounds like to you. Anyway, up he goes like this, looking up. Mage hand range is 30 feet, right? So that gets it to the. I think it is. So it gets it to the very top of the geyser of water, and
Yeah,
I'd like some people to roll for what's on.
Nice.
Wait, can I see through
Sprocket's
their eyes?
dead.
Is he your familiar?
They're my familiar, yeah.
You can see through his eyes.
You allowed him to be my familiar, remember?
It's a familiar.
I'm only asking.
Yeah, they're my
I'm just
familiar.
re-asking you.
They are my familiar. So I can see through their eyes.
Oh,
All right, let me find the trinket Feywild
That's
trinkets
That's all
table.
of them.
All right, page 8. So
D4 is massive.
there are.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Let's see what Sprocket sees. Because he shouts down. You roll D100, please,
But also I
Scarlet.
can see with my eyes. Through their eyes. We need to look through their eyes.
30.
Yeah.
Okay, with a
Oh my-
30,
I don't.
you will know more than me what this is.
Okay.
So, that looks like a pixie plushie.
It's a... they say it's a pixie plushie.
A toy.
Like a toy, Sprocket?
Yeah.
A toy? Alright, grab it and throw it down.
Just look.
Alright.
He leans across. They lean across, grab it. One of the lights goes over. And in a kind of metallic, high-pitched voice goes,
You dishonorable thief!
Oh no!
You must put that back in the well at once. Don't you take it. Return it to the well.
Grabs it.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Why would he take it? He knows it's someone else's.
Am I taking it or what?
Just ask nicely.
Please, can I take it, please? Well,
Yeah. No.
okay. But I want a trinket from you instead then.
Oh man. All right.
What have you got on your persons, you guys?
Do we need a toy?
Yeah. What does it
Basically,
do?
imagine going up to someone and just taking something of theirs and then
It's
them
not
not being
fair.
annoyed by that.
Well, remember, you're Scarlet, you're not Ruse, so
I
you've got to
know.
think what Scarlet would think.
I don't think she thinks stealing is fine.
Hey, would you like some bronze bangles?
The will-o-wisp comes down to you.
Hi there.
And inside you can see this weird sort of like what would you call it? Like sunken cheeked, sort of like bright white but greyish looking fairy form inside of it.
Yeah, I'll take those instead.
All right, great. Here you go.
Throw them in the water.
Oh, in the water. All right.
Good, so I can take this now.
Yeah.
Alright. He throws it down to you. You have a pixie plushie.
What else is up there?
It's big, it's squeezable. You hug it and it sings to you.
Ah.
I'll build a
I'm a pixie, I love you, and everything and you too. Hold me, squeeze me, love me so. I'm a pixie, named Trixie.
Don't ask me to sing that again.
Can you see that? Squeeze it. Squeeze it again. Lauren.
I'm a pixie.
And so on and so forth.
Well, it was only a.
There's other stuff up here.
Roll D100.
Oh my lord. We're just taking this person's stuff.
Well, we traded. They like trading. We
Okay,
Fays, I'll
okay,
tell you
okay.
what, we Fays love trinkets.
You
and
do.
stuff.
Always, if you're taking something, put something back.
Yeah.
Why don't you ask first?
Oh, wait, that was cock, sorry.
Instead of just looking at what
What's
You're
that?
so troubled by this, aren't you? it's like,
What's
it's
that?
like
Is
Scarlett's
that
just like,
simple?
oh.
Nothing. 7.
7.
7.
It's a tiny wooden box.
What's in it?
I can't open it, it's just floating on the water, isn't it?
Can you reach it?
Hang on. Alright. Hang on, I'm gonna jump on the water.
Jumps up on some.
Be careful, please.
Alright.
A different glowing orb comes over this time.
Hi there.
No.
Does anyone else want to donate?
Fudge. Fudge. Put something else back.
Yep.
What?
Would you take a shiny silver coin? Apparently, it's not a normal silver. It's I have 7 like different coins. I'm not sure what it is, but it's not like a normal silver piece.
I don't know what that is either.
Me neither. I think it may
Not
have
just
been like
Feywild.
old. I can't remember.
Feywild coins. You've had it.
Not sure. Will you take this?
This cost a lot more than silver when I bought it.
Alright, how about...
You went to the shop and bought it.
We don't even know what it is, it's a box.
Yeah,
don't
can
know
we
what's
open
in
the
it.
box first, please?
What do you think this is? This isn't a store, you know.
We just.
We're taking
We're
things.
not
You're
And
right.
then they get
I've got-
annoyed
I've got
when we
this
get
mush-
annoyed, they get annoyed.
I've got this mushroom thingy that heals 1 HP when you
Look,
eat
I don't know how to handle
it. It really
Okay,
it makes you
well.
feel really good when you eat it.
Go on now.
Chuck it in. It's gonna get soggy.
Will it?
No,
it's just a mushroom.
Eat
Okay.
it quick.
Just a plain old
No,
mushroom.
one of those magic ones that we magic dishes that we were given.
Gets to the top, and the
It heals 1 HP.
the will-o-wisp kind of like flashes, and it just goes.
This is not fair
It
exchange.
heals 1 HP when you eat
It's
it.
not fair exchange. You wait till you see what's in this box.
It's gonna be like a rock.
I have another bronze bangle.
Yep.
Alright,
Training
that's
bomb.
going so lame.
Sprocket's there like surfing at
Alright.
the top.
Okay, here it comes.
Alright,
Throws it down.
okay.
Who's catching it? Alright, you catch it. You want to open it?
Sure.
Bang! No, not really, I'm joking. It's actually Sorry, that's a cheap
Cheap
jump shot.
jump.
Tiny wooden box containing a croquet set sized for pixies or sprites.
Wow, that was
That means Sprocky can play croquet.
with himself. Like,
Do you want to get any more of these trinkets in
No,
return
How
for
many
things?
more?
things?
How many more are
There's 2 others.
Oh man.
Let's see him.
Roll D100 then.
I'm not doing.
92.
92.
Wonder the War Mage.
Okay,
There's something like a rucksack up here. There's a rucksack.
Alright.
Alright, steal it from them then.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Just throw something else in. You know the rules by now.
Rowan interprets.
I thought I've got a lock and key.
Yeah, that order.
Yeah, chuck it in there.
All right,
Potatoes will do.
and the rucksack comes down to you.
What's in it?
You open it up.
Oh god.
There's a potato in there. And it's a rucksack in which 1 potato magically appears each day at dawn.
Absolutely sick.
This is like,
I live for these cursed alternates.
this is just Goodreads going through every single turn to find 2 pieces of gold. Like, it's not worth it at all.
Do we even need to see the last one?
What does he look like? What's the last one look like?
Roll
Sprocky?
D100, please, Scarlet.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
I was getting ahead of myself.
Do I need just, because last time I just did this, is there another one I have to roll with it?
Yeah, the D. This one.
This one?
And this one.
Oh. 8,
Oh no, whoops, you rolled the 2 of the same.
Oh, oops.
I meant that one.
So tricky.
Roll that again.
That was a really good one. 25.
What was the number out of interest?
It was 90 and 80. But now it's just 25.
98.
So what did you roll, sorry?
25.
25.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a silver fork with the outer tines of the fork bent outwards.
No one
No.
wants that. It's just
Alright.
This is
That's fine.
this is that bit in Labyrinth where they're like full of John. It's just no one wants any of it.
It is. Where you are is very much like
Yeah.
Labyrinth. That is Feywild shit, yeah.
Right, Sprocky, come back down.
Okay, catch me.
Alright.
He's on
Make
the
Oh no.
athletics
No,
check.
he's on the mage hand.
You can just.
Oh yeah, he's on mage hand, isn't he? Alright, floats down to you. What are you doing? Are you leaving the geezer?
Yeah.
Carrying on towards the tower?
Thanks,
balloon.
pixies
The
of the
tower? No, the
gibbler.
balloon, Dad.
The
Not
balloon.
tower.
Oh, excuse me, yes, balloon. Alright. So, with the sticky mud squelching beneath your feet, all these tangled mangroves growing out of pools of rippling water, half hidden by the thick fog and leaving behind a weird well that spurts out strange water filled with trinkets. All around you, crickets glow like fireflies and chirp serenely around you. And with your new powers in this strange, very strange new world that you find yourself in, with many mysteries to solve, such as what has happened to Prismere, this wondrous land to the south of your home. Even though you've come home, everything, you have as many questions as you did in the other world. Wondering what to do with the mask, what to do to perhaps gain allies here in the Fae, powerful allies that might be able to help you with the mask. All of these questions and more, you head towards where you believe this balloon crashed. I'd like you to roll D8 now, please.
3.
Another dude.
And as you get to a place in the swamp where the trees subside, and there is just a large, very, very shallow pool of this swampy water that you are walking through. And up in the distance, you hear with a splashing accompanying it. So it's a splash, splash, splash.
Flashing. Okay.
I think saying splash.
And from out of the trees, some 300 yards away, 900 feet away, across this large expanse of water, you see a stout 3-story building. Only it is moving.
Oh, Papa Yoda.
This place is getting
And crawling through the swamp of this land called Hither, warped by Hag's magic, you see something that I'm going to show you the picture of, because to try and describe this would not do it justice.
like house moving. Oh, it's like that evil witch in Hellboy who has a moving hut. Baba Yaga.
Yeah, Baba Yaga.
Yeah, it's like Baba Yaga's moving up. So the inn. This is the inn at the end of the road.
Oh, sick.
The only inn in hither. It crawls through the swamp on fleshy legs, and it heads in your rough direction at a rate of about 30 feet per minute.
Is it going to trapple us?
Stop. I do the stopping traffic.
Just
If
like
you do
in-
all
in
stop it,
Hellboy
if you
when
do all
goes
stop
through
it.
means stop.
We want to
Everything's a
stay.
Hellboy reference.
As you stop, frozen with surprise at this odd building, as it sort of shifts direction and heads in your direction somewhat. And when it gets to within about 10 feet of you, it stops and all the legs kind of bend at the knee and it goes down.
Oh,
Splash! This is the inn at the end of the road. What would you like to do?
Oh.
go up to the door.
All right. Let me describe it somewhat to you. So, again, 3 stories. It's squat 3-story structure with a slate-shingled roof, worm-eaten wooden walls, dozens of tiny orbs of pale light buzz about the exterior like flies. The structure rocks and heaves while it's in motion, but these movements cannot be perceived from inside the inn. Well, you're not inside yet, so you can't see that. But as it gets closer, the smell of a hearty stew wafts from outside, from through the windows and through the crack in the door and from out of the chimneys. And you see smoke rising in cottony puffs from its stone chimney. Is this a structure you'd like to enter in?
Absolutely.
So, thing from the Fae, can I see how much I think I trust it?
I like this place a lot more than I thought.
It doesn't.
Can I insight
Do
check
the
this building?
Grimm's fairy tales not exist in D&D?
No!
Okay,
Stop
okay.
thinking it was rude.
Yeah.
They're
B
old.
Scarlet.
Yeah, but they're really old though.
What are?
Not like the morals of if
This
you
isn't
see
set
a
in-
wonderful
It's a
house
different-
out in the
it's a
woods,
different
you shouldn't go
world.
in it because someone
No.
will eat you.
You're Scarlet and you're in this world, so Grimm's fairy tales aren't a thing.
Okay.
Do I know anything
About this building?
any like stories I've heard, or not necessarily the building?
They didn't tell stories in this universe.
Absolutely not.
No
Have
stories about the Feywild.
Well, at the moment, you're standing looking at this inn that has just stopped in front of you, and it's
How
sort of going.
convenient.
Do I... Oh, I like it. Do we know...
And it's just sort of rocking slightly from side to side.
Have I heard of this inn?
No.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna go up.
Why?
Because I'm a Fae. Right, I'm
Don't
gonna
say
knock on the
thank you
door.
to anyone.
It doesn't seem odd to you.
Yeah,
For some
exactly.
reason, this is what you're used to with stuff
Yeah,
like this.
yeah. So I'll go up.
All right.
Come on, Scarlet. Don't. We can defend ourselves if they try and claim some weird
Yes,
lore on
yes.
us.
I
let's
think
do
you
that in a
guys
place we've never been.
Being
Remember,
really
every-
cautious of
Look, this,
everything here is a bit racist.
remember, this is a society that works, so obviously it's not going to
It's
just.
not working at the moment though, is it? Because everyone's fighting each other.
Okay, well, our society doesn't work either because we're always at war.
I'm just gonna go up to the door and open
Yeah.
it.
Okay, as they're quarrelling, you go up to the door. You open the double arch-topped doors of red painted oak, and the lovely waft of stew comes out from this very simple layout inn, arranged in a rough L shape, with the bar to the left as you come in. There are round tables set all around this inn, and from what you can see behind the bar, you see an elderly human, female human.
And are there any other people sitting in here?
Yeah, the inn is, there's patrons all over the place drinking and eating and smoking, and there is an open fire in the far left as you come in. It's a big corner-side fireplace. It is a welcoming place. A sign over the doors says, "Inn at the end of the road."
Okay. I'll go up to the bar.
Okay, cool. Are you two all staying out? Wesley
no,
goes,
I'm good.
Follow.
I can bring drinks out.
"We might get information if nothing else."
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't take anything for granted. Nothing's going to be free in here. They're probably going to ask you.
Just
something.
just so you know, don't, if anyone looks like a fairy or fairy inclined, don't say thank you if they give you anything, because they take that as a sign that you owe them something back.
Well, that's not all. give something back. Even if you're buying something and they give it to you, give them something in
Yeah.
return.
Just said that, guys. Oh my god.
Look, how about let the Fae people tell you about Fae?
I was joking.
And just try and enjoy this world. It's not all weird.
That's what
I
said. Don't
understand you
side-eye
guys
me.
are kind of wary. I was wary going to the Prime, but it's fine. Alright, we'll go to the bar.
All right, cool. You all go in and approach the innkeeper. I'm trying to think what a northern accent sounds like. Hang on a minute. Hey up. Hey up. There you go. Hey up.
Hello there.
I'm Sue.
Ah, nice to meet you.
Welcome to the inn at the end of the road.
Oh, thanks.
Nice to see you.
Immediately failed.
They didn't give me anything.
Oh,
How can I help you?
We would like. Do I know like any popular Fae drinks or something?
Name one. Yeah.
It's just yeah.
Yeah. You order some like ale.
Yeah.
Fey ale.
Honey
Fail.
I need Fey ale.
I'll have some fail as
Fail.
well.
All right.
Fail.
As you order your drinks in this odd tavern, this inn at the end of the road that walks its way through this marsh, wondering what your next move is and where you might garner some information from, that's where we're going to leave off this episode this time. Well done.